Welcome to LatinPerDiem and episode 5 of our series on Aquinas' De Ente et Essentia. Horum autem differentia est quia secundo modo potest, dici ens omne illud, de quo affirmativa propositio, formari potest, etiam si illud in re nihil ponat, per quem modum privationes et negationes entia decuntur, dicimus enim quod affirmatio est apposita negationi et quod caecitas est in oculo. So now Aquinas continues to talk about the differentia between the two modes he has mentioned in the previous episode. Autem here, I believe we should take as adversative, however, instead of as the continuative, moreover. This is how autem functions, very much like the Greek particle de. But the difference between these is that, and note here that quia is not used in the classical sense, which is predominantly causal, but the meaning by this time has changed. But the difference between these is that in the second mode, secundo modo, illud, there's our subject. Illud is modified by omne. Everything that, and we're going to have to get this de quo clause to understand illud better. We'll hold off on that for now. Omne illud potest. That thing, every one of them, can be said to be a being, an ens. Now let's apply an anodatio here and tease out the relationships a little bit. I take illud to be the subject, potest to be the verb, dici to be patterning with potest, and the predicate to be ens, being, and illud in turn is modified by omne. So that thing, whatever it is, every one of them, every instance of it, can be said to be a being, and we might want to supply here esse as an implicit infinitive, can be said to be something that exists, ens. This, of course, is the word in the title of the work, De Ente, on being, and it too is not classical, but rather a participle formed on esse. To call something unclassical in terms of the lexicon is not pejorative, but descriptive. Now, what kind of an illud is it? It's that thing about which, any one of them, about which an affirmative proposition can be shaped. So anything about which you can give it an affirmative proposition, that thing can be said to be something that exists, even if it posits, that thing posits nothing in reality. Notice here the in re versus the in verbis distinction. So something that really exists, that it can be reified, you might say, and something that only exists conceptually. And now he's going to give some examples. Per quem modum, in this class, or by which modo, so notice catching on that word previously, privations and negations. So that something is not a privation and a denial that something is, are said to be, and again, esse implicit, instances of being, entia, and this is the neuter, plural, and nominative of that noun, ens. They are said to be things that exist. For we say, dicimus enim, that an affirmation is opposed to a negation. So that's the second example here, negationes, and now we're going to get the first example, a privation. We say that, dependent on dicimus again, blindness, which is a privation, exists in the eye. So there you have Aquinas. Please join us next time.